Hang tight. Do not set those lineups until you hear these top 5 sits. It's about to go down. In week 14, I'm about to name some guys that's going to have you scratching your head, kicking yourself in the butt. You ain't even going to want to be here when I tell you number 5. Coming to you live with our top 5 sits for week 14. Number 1 off my board for top 5 sits in week 14 is going to be no other than Kupp. That's right, man. Kupp is going against Baltimore. Baltimore is ranked 2nd right now versus the receiver. 2nd. That means there's only one more team that does better against the receiver. Secondary. Baltimore has been shutting the receivers down all year long. There is nothing going to be different about Kupp, who has been subpar all year long. Kupp has been subpar against terrible secondaries, let alone going against Baltimore, man. If you got Kupp, he needs to be on your bench. Find a waiver wire ad. You heard it from the soup. Kupp will go off to the tune of 9 targets, 5 receptions, 57 yards. That's good for 8.2 fantasy points in standard scoring. He will be below top 20 receivers. Get him on your bench now. Don't wait. Number 2 off my board is going to be Rachaad White. Yeah, I said it. He is versing Atlanta right now, who is ranked 2nd versus the running back. They're not giving up yardage. They're not giving up nothing on that ground. Tampa Bay is going to have to pass the ball. It's going to be Baker Mayfield's show, not Rachaad White this week. I see Rachaad White going off for the tune of 16 touches, 67 yards. He'll be good for 9.5 fantasy points, and that's it. That's right. This is 0.5 PPR scoring. He will get some catches, but I don't see him doing a lot with it. Again, he's going against Atlanta's tough run defense. Sit Rachaad White. Number 3 off my board this week has to have a quarterback that's going against Baltimore's defense. Hello. Baltimore's defense ranked 1st against the quarterback. They are giving up the least amount of yards, the least amount of touchdowns. Matthew Stafford really hasn't been doing too much, especially since Kupp has been playing so horrible. Puka Nacua is injured, may play, may not. Tutu Atwell is the only thing they got healthy and going on over there. Tutu ain't doing nothing with that Baltimore defense. Oh, them Ravens is coming through the bus Tutu head. You heard it from the soup. Matthew Stafford will go off to the tune of 228 yards through the air, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, and a fumble. That's right. I hope you're listening to what the soup is stirring up. Matthew Stafford will score 7.1 fantasy points and will be quarterback 20 or under. That's right. Matthew Stafford will be doing absolutely nothing. Kyron Williams will be getting all the work on the ground. Get Matthew Stafford out of your lineups if you have him in. Don't be the fool. Number 4 off my list for top 5 sits in week 14 is going to be Chris Olave. That's right. This guy's been getting a lot of targets lately. Been looking good. But Chris Olave has to go against that Carolina secondary who has been shutting receivers down. Shut a receiver down last week and a quarterback of Baker Mayfield. And I told y'all so. Carolina ranked 6th versus the receiver. Chris Olave, he'll get 10 targets. He's only going to sing off to the tune of 5 receptions for 67 yards. Good for 9.2 fantasy points in fantasy scoring. He will be under the top 25 in receiving points for week 14. If you got Chris Olave, get him on your bench. Y'all heard it from the soup. And number 5 off my board is going to be Tony Pollard. That's your head scratcher. I know what you're thinking. Why'd I even come here? I got Tony Pollard in 2 leagues. I was going to start him. Don't. Find you a better option. Tony Pollard is going against Philly, ranked 1st against the running back. They gives up no yards. They give up 68 yards per game. That's to the quarterback, receivers, running backs, everybody. That means Tony Pollard is not even going to get you 75 yards this week. Tony Pollard goes off for 18 touches, 69 yards, and he's good for 8.9 fantasy points in fantasy standard scoring this week, below running back 20. I hope y'all listening. Don't be stupid. Get Tony Pollard out of your lineups. Find another option. Those are your top 5 sits for week 14. Come check us out for our next episode with our top 5 starts for week 14. It's your boy Soup. Come check me out on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Like and subscribe. You got any comments you want to leave in there? Let me know. You got questions? Let me know. That's what the Soup is here for. I'll respond within 24 hours. Any questions? Holla at your boy. I'm out.